What up, mochis? YouTube, guys and girls, the interwebs. Now, a lot of you always ask me, Jay, like, how do I spot a cheater? How do I tell if I'm being cheated on? So today, I've come up with 10 ways to spot a cheater. Now, before I get started with the video, I just want to say that these 10 ways aren't always true for every situation. But if your boyfriend or girlfriend shows more than 50% of these signs, they're probably cheating on you. When you guys are hanging out, whether you're going out to eat, whether you're at home, whether you guys are just chilling at the movies, their cell phone is always face down. It doesn't make sense for that person to have the cell phone always face down whenever it's out. The second sign is cheaters will usually get random phone calls and they won't pick up. Hey babe, who was that? Oh, it was an unknown number. I don't know who it was. If this situation occurs a lot throughout your relationship, odds are he's probably talking to somebody else and the other person is trying to contact them. Which brings me to my next point. Cheaters will usually not pick up the phone call, but they'll always be texting somebody. So in the last situation, they'll get a random phone call and they won't pick it up, but 2 minutes later, they'll be texting somebody and you're gonna be like, who's that? When you guys are chilling and you see him texting somebody all the time and he's not really paying attention to you, that's a really big red flag. Like, the only person he or she should be texting that much is you. And you're there, so who else is he talking to? And the next thing that I'm gonna tell you, mochis, is something that we've all done before. We ask them to see their cell phone. Usually the response we would get from a cheater is, wow, you don't trust me? I am hurt. I can't believe you don't trust me. Trust is what relationships are built on. You have to trust me enough that I won't cheat on you. Wait a second, I'm sorry. First of all, trust isn't given. Trust is earned. When two people get into a relationship, trust isn't automatically there. You have to go out with one another and get to know one another enough so that you build up that trust. It's not just given to you right off the bat, like, oh, we're in a relationship, you should always trust me. And the messed up thing about trust is that trust is hard to get, but it's so easily taken away. So by you getting defensive and, not showing me your phone, it tells me that you're hiding something. I trust my gut more than I trust you. My gut's been with me my whole life, and you've only been in my life maybe like, what, 2 months? So I'm gonna go with my gut feeling. You cheating on me, I'm gonna kill you. And we all know technology is evolving. We have things called apps now. We do a whole bunch of things with apps. So some players or cheaters will let you see their phones. But they're sneaky about it, they hide all their secrets in an app. When you go through their phone, you have to look for apps that do the same thing. Because usually they're using one of those other apps to talk to somebody else. I know there's an app out there that looks like a calculator, but it actually stores all your photos. The next sign is they'll always call you by nicknames. The reason why they always call you nicknames like babe, baby, bae, honey, sweetie, is so that they don't get your names mixed up. The next sign is he or she shows no interest. Now this sign is really hard to detect because you don't know if he or she is just busy or they're just playing hard to get. But odds are, if you're the one who's always putting in more effort, like, texting them first, cooking them food, buying them things, and they don't really care or like they don't really show appreciation, it means that they have other options. They're not really appreciative of what you do because they have somebody else doing the same thing for them. The next sign is if their phone always keeps dying or, going on airplane mode by accident somehow. Like, there's periods of the day where, they just black out. I think this is sign number 9. If you see random clothes that's not yours at your boyfriend or girlfriend's house, that's a huge sign that somebody slept over and that wasn't you. And I don't understand this because most of the time cheaters will try to convince you that the clothes is yours even though the size is completely different. And the crazy thing is some of you out there actually fall for it. You actually believe that that piece of clothing is yours, and it just baffles me. The last sign is if they always want a schedule. What I mean by this is that they always want to plan things out and they always want you to call ahead to let them know that you're coming through in like 30 minutes or like an hour. The reason why this is a big sign is because cheaters are kind of organized. At least the smart ones. The smart ones are organized. They plan everything out. Like 3 to 4 will be your time, 4 to 5 will be somebody else's time. They don't want to have it overlap so that you two meet and then they get caught. So cheaters usually don't like surprises where you just show up in front of their door and be like, hey, let's hang out. So these are the 10 signs on how to spot a cheater. I hope this video helps some of you mochis out. And for you mochis out there who are putting your girlfriend or boyfriend to the test through these 10 signs and they failed, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's better to know and move on instead of not knowing and getting played, right? And leave in the comments below on other ways that you can spot a cheater if you have any, and tell me your story, if you think that your boyfriend or girlfriend is cheating on you and how they did with these signs. And thank you guys for always supporting. Thank you guys for all the love. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, peace.